Alaudin. Hi, Jake. It's me again. I just have one
Yes,
question.
I'm waiting.
And that is, I noticed that you dance kind of, and the music just flows through you and touches you deeply. Is that anything like a sort of the Sufi philosophy at all, where you're actually getting higher and higher every move you make?
Absolutely.
Talk to me about that just quickly for a moment.
There's something about, and I can't quite explain it, but it's, oh God, I don't want this to come off sounding trite, but it's like, I don't love I am fascinated with all music, but then there's certain music that allows, that I can let the body dance to. Okay. And a lot of that music is improvisational music, instrumental music. Doesn't necessarily, not always singer-songwriter kind of stuff, but it's basically a ton of counterpoint. It's a ton of the bass and the drummer playing off of each other. So there's not like this incessant backbeat, but it's almost just swimming in this current where you lose where the downbeat is. Okay, a lot of bands do this. Miles Davis did this in the '60s with Ron Carter and Tony Williams, where they would play a tune like "My Funny Valentine." Barry articulated this so well in our first interview, and he said, "My Funny Valentine is kind of a corny tune, but once you leave the head of the tune, and it could be any tune. There was a jazz aesthetic within folk music, is what he was trying to get at. Is that the psychedelic scene? Is that was what made it magical? You leave the head of the tune, you go off into improvisation. At that point, your eyeballs start to dance, okay, and then it moves up into your cranial area, and then it doesn't ever go out. Like but I wind up going into the intergalactic, and that's where I feel most comfortable. It's the most beautiful place to be. And I meet spirits along the way. Really, the cool thing is, and the enlightening thing for me is, on this whole journey, for so long I interviewed only my elders. Now I've tapped into my peers and actually even younger people, and I realize that the music and the spirit will always remain. And I'm doing my part to be a mystic and to be a Sufi and to, in my own way, to dance around all the garbage that can shroud our souls and clear it out and live it and sort of be able to talk to you about it and not speak about it from an ivory tower and not be paid a paycheck to ask questions that somebody else above me is telling me to ask. It's just carving out your own niche and doing something that people could say, there's nobody doing anything like that anywhere. And it is inspiring, most importantly. So yeah, I'd like to consider myself a Taoist Sufi.
I love you.
Love you.